Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome to the Massacre at Hardhome on Westeros Total War. Yes guys, we're going to be playing this battle, the White Walkers and the others on horseback there. They looked absolutely fantastic. So we're going to be commanding the Night's Watch at Hardhome, and we're going to basically see how long we can last against the hordes of the others. We do have the wildlings and obviously some Thens, Ice River Clan cannibals, but we are outnumbered quite significantly, as you see there. The White Walkers in this look absolutely fantastic, and the others, of course. So we are surrounded by 4 huge armies. So welcome back to this massive battle scenario. Custom battle series. I don't really know what to call this, but if you watched previous videos, you know what I'm talking about. So guys, I want to make a deal with you. If this video can get 200 likes within 24 hours, I will release the Battle of Oxcross as soon as it does that. If not, stay tuned for that video very shortly. So obviously, if you haven't gone and checked out my previous battles that I've done so far, we've done the Battle of the Blackwater, the Battle of Winterfell, the Battle of Castle Black, and now we're doing the Massacre at Hardhome. So let me know what other battles you'd like me to do. Obviously, I did mention the Battle of Oxcross. Now, I am having some problem here deploying because for some reason the game's not letting me do my deployment zone. So what I'm going to do is I'm just basically going to throw my men on those lines. I'm sure the AI is going to be aggressive enough to push me back, of course. So let me know what other battles you'd like me to do. I would like to do the Battle of the Fist of the First Men. None of these are set in stone. I would even like to go back in time and do the Siege of Pike in Robert's Rebellion. I'll play with Robert and charge with Eddard Stark, but here come the others. Oh god. A swarm of White Walkers. We have a pretty big army, pretty big garrison. Now guys, this series should be taken with a pinch of salt. It's not meant to be historically accurate. The game engine also has some limitations. I am playing on the Battle of Hardhome map, so as you see in the background there, you can see actually the big cliff face, mountain, I guess, where they jump off. But the others are absolutely fantastic in this. I don't expect to win this battle, of course, just a bit of a showcase. And yeah, like I said, the game obviously has some limitations. We're not going to be respawning our units, are we? And turning them into whites to fight against us like in the show, which will be terrifying, to say the least. So let me know what other battles you'd like me to do. Doesn't necessarily have to be Westeros Total War as well. I have done other battles on other Total Wars, such as the Battle of Gargamella, for an example. I do use this a lot as an example on Rome 2, and I've done the Siege of Jerusalem on Medieval 2, playing with Bailey on a Vibelin, throwing back Saladin. But the Whites are pushing up. The Horned Footmen are coming to rally up with the Night's Watch. At this point, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, and there is no greater enemy than the White Walkers. They're coming. I don't know who said it like that in the show, but Jesus Christ, it might have been Old Nan. It might have been Old Nan when she was telling a story to Bran. Oh God. So guys, I have a couple of questions I would like to pose to you. I do like to create a couple of questions. So, let me know in the comment section. I did ask this before. What's your favourite Game of Thrones character? You guys, a couple of you said in the last episode, but maybe some of you haven't commented on it just yet. Most of it was Sabron and Tyrion, of course. Obviously some honourable mentions, Jon Snow. Let me know in the comments. Also, what's your favourite house? If I had to pick one house, I don't know. It's pretty hard. At the end of the day, I think everyone's a Stark at heart. Is that how it goes? Everyone's a Stark at heart. I do quite like the Starks. However, I do like the Baratheons. I do like Robert and Stannis. So the Baratheons is a pretty good house as well. So does House Targaryen. The thing is, right, I'm very critical on Daenerys. I don't actually like her overly that much, to be honest. She doesn't really do... I think she just frustrates me more than anything. She just sort of sits over in the west and doesn't really... Nothing really happens over there, to be honest. But maybe in this coming season and the next, Be a little bit different. I do like previous Targaryens. Like I like Aegon the Conqueror and Rhaegar Targaryen. It's crazy how you can like these characters that you've heard of in the books that aren't actually like point of view characters. There's also Brendan Rivers. He he's technically a Targaryen, but he's more of a bastard, of course. You're also most welcome to check out my about page for my computer specs. People ask me it quite a lot. You're like, Simpzy, how the hell do you run these massive battles? Well, it's because I've got a beastie computer, to be honest. It does lag from time to time, of course. That's because of the game engine. It's trying to render so many units upon screen, and Medieval 2 is a very old game. What's your most hated character in Game of Thrones? I do like to pose questions in these series, but the White Walkers and the others are charging. Brave men of the Night's Watch, hold the line. Throw them back, throw them back. Wildling brothers at arms, hold your ground. It's going to be interesting to see how many we can actually kill of these White Walkers. Obviously, you need dragon glass to kill the others. Oh, there's actually a white, another dead on the field there. They do have some pretty incredible stats there. Just striked a wildling down, and the White Walkers are going over to claim his body. Very, very nice stuff. So let's actually run through the stats for the battle. Well, technically, it's a massacre at Hardhome. That's what it was called. And, well, that is probably an understatement. But it's not a battle. This is the massacre at Hardhome. It was a decisive White Walkers victory, of course. The Night's Watch, the Three Folks, the Fens, and House Stannis Baratheon was actually in support. Obviously, they were his ships. There was no military support in the battle. The Massacre of Hardhome, rather said. They used his ship, of course. But it was the White Walker and the Whites. Lord Commander Jon Snow and Tormund were present. And obviously the Night's King and the Walker Lieutenant. Jon Snow had 20 rangers. The Free Folk had an estimated between 50 to 100,000 wildlings. And then obviously Stannis' royal fleet. There was the White Walker army, which you couldn't really estimate. There are only 4 White Walkers in the battle, and the Night's King. But the casualties were horrendous. 5,000 were actually killed and then came back, of course. 10 rangers were killed. But obviously you know how all of them come back as fucking White Walkers, of course. If you haven't gone and checked out my other series, I recommend you do. Still uploading my Emirate, now Caliphate of Cordoba Let's Play campaign on Total War Attila Age of Charlemagne. I also have my co-op with Lionheart X10. If you don't know who Lionheart X10 is, what the fuck? To be honest, but yeah, I'm playing as Charlemagne, trying to reforge a huge Frankish kingdom. Did have some problems, to be honest, but I am at war with Anger and Westphalia. He's having a lot of fun. His campaign's a lot different to mine. His side of the co-op, playing as the Danes. It's a Charlemagne and Danes co-op. He's left his holdings in Denmark and is invading Northumbria and Mercia. So if you want to see some Vikings action, go check it out. Vikings has come back as well as a TV show. Now the others here, their light cavalry is sitting flat-footed. Let's charge with our spearmen. Let's see how we do. Let's see how, what's that, 480 roughly spearmen go against these others. Let's throw them back, but just look at the slaughter. Fantastic. Yeah, I'm really excited for Vikings. I really like when February comes around because all my TV shows back. I don't know about you guys, but I watch a lot more TV shows than movies. I enjoy it. I do watch a lot. Let me know what other TV shows you guys watch. I watch The Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, Castle is really quite good. I feel like there's sort of, you like break it up between serious TV shows and comedies TV shows. Like Always Sunny in Philadelphia is hilarious. What else? John Oliver is great. I've been really getting into Arrow and The Flash. I'm not really usually into superheroes and superhero TV shows and stuff. I do like the Avengers, of course. Comes out once a year. You know the superheroes. There's going to be a problem. They're going to save the day, and they're not going to die. That's based. It's just like I don't know, a cinematic pleasure to watch. So yeah, I've been really enjoying The Flash and Arrow. Okay, this battle's still turning into a little bit of a grind. The White Walkers and the others are throwing absolutely everything at them. Absolutely not. What's that off? Oh, okay, right. Oh, Jesus. I was just like, my mind tried to think what it was. If you haven't seen, I watched Deadpool the other week. That's good. Even though I say I don't watch overly too much movies, but that was a good movie. Also watched The Hateful Eight recently. But compared to TV shows, it was off the Grimsby Brothers trailer, the new Sacha Baron Cohen movie. All his movies are great. Quite like The Dictator. And obviously Borat is brilliant. Didn't like Bruno that much, for obvious reasons. Jesus. But let's stop talking about TV shows. Let's get into the battle. Just rambling on through this grind. Nothing really tactically we can do. We just need to hold on against the hordes of Oblivion. Maybe I could go back to that. Maybe I could do some more Elder Scrolls. You guys absolutely went nuts for that. The Imperial and the Skyrim Let's Play. Yeah, I did say I was going to go back and do the Elbenbury Dominion at some point. But looking at the balance of power in the bottom left, the slider, it's not looking good for the brave men of the Night's Watch. I'd say that's probably a 95% their way, 5% our way sway, maybe even 90-10%. Pretty awful, to say the least. But the Whites still pushing up and in. Pushing furthermore into our town square. Do you think I'll be able to hold on? Probably not. Maybe put too many others in the field. Because technically there was only 4 others and the Night's King, of course. But look at all the bodies littered across the battlefield. Wildlings and men of the Night's Watch. Imagine all those bodies coming back, but here they are. Those staffs look really quite nice as well. Those lances. My God. Also really like the detail of the dead horse as well. The rotting horse corpse. They're still holding on. The Ice River Clan and the Wildlings doing quite nicely. So yeah, this basically series is going to be the same as my Third Age. I did like a theme sort of, I don't know. Oh, the enemy general has fallen. Oh wow, we've actually killed one of the others as their general. Huh. I wonder if that will change the tide in the battle. As I was saying, I'm going to make it sort of in the same vein. I'm going to do a fair few of these Westeros battles in the over and upcoming weeks. But like very much in the same vein as my Third Age, like I said. We did like heaps of battles over the month of the week. We did Minas Tirith, Helm's Deep, Edoras, Moria, the Battle of the Five Armies. Now it's just insane how much you guys are enjoying this. Also the support. Like my most viewed video on my second channel that focuses on FIFA football. If you haven't gone and checked out my second channel, my main channel. My main channel has 46,000 subscribers now, I think. and I basically play FIFA, and then this is my other channel, my Total War channel. Because I used to go by... Another enemy general has fallen, really? We've killed 2 of theirs, they haven't lost any of ours. I used to go by this philosophy, I upload what I want when I want, and I used to upload Total War, FIFA, and just Skyrim, and just whatever I want on that main channel, but... I want to upload more Total War and more FIFA, because that's what everyone sort of liked and popular. So obviously I made this channel. If you're an older subscriber, you would know, but if you're relatively new, you might not even know that I've got another channel. So if you like FIFA and football, but it made sense for me to make this other channel, and it's been a hell of a success. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. If you've been leaving a like, a comment, a favourite. I was very nervous at the start of 2015 starting a brand new channel, and you guys have... It's gone leaps and bounds, and only because of you guys and your fantastic support. So I do thank you from the bottom of my heart. I wouldn't be anywhere as a YouTuber without your guys' support. You are the backbone of my channel. You are the community, and I'm really, really grateful, to be honest. So, let's get off the sappy and sobby shit. Let's get back to the battle. So we're still holding on by the smallest of margins. They are pushing. Not on either flank, but they are littering the streets, and that's why this is the Massacre at Hardhome. We have knocked out a couple of others, but the hordes of White Walkers are the issues, because the White Walkers and the Whites are the actual people that come back. The others are on the horseback, because that gets sort of mistranslated in the show, and it gets a little bit confusing. What is technically a white and other, and a White Walker? Because the whites aren't spelt W-I, not like white, the colour. They're spelt W-I-G-H-T-S, I think. They are spelt, yes, because the White Walkers are spelt W-H-I-T-E, walkers, and the whites are spelt W-I-G-H-T-S. Got to know your made-up English, because George R. R. Martin, he really likes spelling stuff differently, and because, for example, Jon Snow's name is actually spelt G-O-N, not G-H-O-N. It's really quite interesting how he does that. Who else does he sort of do like that? And he also leaves stuff to interpretation as well. For example, there's a house called Red Wine, but some people say Red Win, and he doesn't really... Well, also as well, Ironwood, House Ironwood in Dawn is either spelt... You can either say it House Yawnwood or House Ironwood, but I think it's Ironwood, but it's spelt with a Y. Yawnwood, White, Ironwood. It's spelt with a Y, R-O-N. Another enemy general has fallen, but that makes sense because their motto is "We guard the way," and it's an iron, which is the gate, and the wood is obviously the gateway. Look at the litter of corpses on the field. We are absolutely getting slaughtered. We only have a couple of units left in these... Couple of soldiers left in these unit cards. Holy shit. The Massacre at Hardhome. So pretty accurate. It was most definitely a massacre. Can't wait to run through the stats, of course. One man of my army is left out of the unit card. I wonder if he's going to charge. And charge! For Jon Snow! For Commander Mormont. And he just got one hit by the White Walker. The other, rather said. Brilliant. Oh, for fuck's sake. Utter defeat. All that's left is the wildling. But look at all these corpses that are going to come back. Insane. Absolutely crazy. Only a few more left now. I can't wait to run through the stats. You're most welcome to pause and have a look once it comes up. But the wildlings and the Night's Watch have been defeated. the White Walkers and the others have prevailed. Couple of Rangers holding on, fighting to the bitter end. The count timer has been initiated, a clear defeat. We weren't actually, it was nearly pretty well even. However, they did have the undead and others. Guys, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. If this video gets 200 likes within 24 hours, I will do a double upload and release the Battle of Oxcross, which was a battle in the War of the Five Kings. I'm going to be taking command of Robb Stark, throwing back the Lannister army. So thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my social media links, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram on the description below. But yeah, take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Stay tuned for more content on Simpzy Total War. Goodbye.